woman must be at first a good mother, and after that, everything. Everything. Everything.
What I would do is I would bomb Iran's oil treasure.
Good morning and welcome to Serial. I am your Turkish soap opera star and host, Samira Mohyeddin. Now, this isn't going to be your mom's Serial, but we plan on being just as addictive. We want to be your one-stop sustenance shop for all things Iran and Iran adjacent. If you didn't know, Iranians are addicted to Serial, almost as addicted as they are to the perpetual purgatorial wheel of reform, and reform is where we're going to start today. Reform, 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 or as I like to call it, reduce, reuse, recycle. This is the road to nowhere. You and I have been on this road before. We started out on this road in 1989 with Rafsanjani. We took a bit of a turn in 1997 with Khatami, and we came to a dead end with Rouhani in 2013. And here we are now in this cul-de-sac with the good doctor, Dr. Pezeshkian, who officially took his oath on July 31st and became our 14th president of the Islamic Republic. Stuck between two clerics, one dead and one who just won't die, the good doctor, President Pezeshkian, didn't look too pleased to become the president. The day of inauguration began with a customary cacophony of Marg bar Israel, Marg bar America, death to Israel, death to America, followed by a few sending of salawats, Nobel Muhammad, Muhammad. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not too proficient in sending salawats. Everything was going off without a hitch, and then this happened.
Breaking news here on CNN, a major development in the Middle East. Hamas says the political leader of the organization the U.S. calls a terror group has been killed in Tehran. So far, the Israeli military is only saying they do not respond to reports in the foreign media. The White House says it is aware of the reports and is monitoring it.
That's right, Israel did a do that Israel has done many a time in Iran. They assassinated somebody, except this time it wasn't just a nuclear scientist, it was the political leader of Hamas, Ismail Haniyeh. For some reason, Israel can be surgical in Tehran and sloppy in Gaza. Sloppy, surgical. The tyrants in Tehran get precision-guided missiles, while the people of Gaza get 2,000-pound bombs. Okay. Mehmoon Navazi, this is hospitality or taking care of one's guests, something that we Iranians pride ourselves on. Now, running out of Tahdig? Forgivable. Forgivable. Having one's guests killed while they're visiting you? Not so much. Not so much. Iran's Grand Poobah has promised revenge of the highest order. But it's been about 2-3 weeks now and we haven't seen what revenge exactly means. The only people who have gotten a taste of revenge are the people of Iran themselves. Which brings me to the hanging of Reza Rasai, 34-year-old Kurdish political prisoner who was out protesting during the Women Life Freedom movement and was swept up among the thousands of people who were arrested while protesting. Amnesty International even reported on the brutal torture that he had endured prior to his forced confession. And once again, Narges Mohammadi was in the news, this time for getting beat down by her prison guards and suffering a heart attack for which she was not given any medical care. The Nobel Prize laureate, oh, yeah, that's right. Iran has a Nobel Peace Prize laureate, and of course she would be in prison. Where else would she be? We've actually won the Nobel Peace Prize twice in 20 years. One of our recipients, Shirin Ebadi, is in exile, and the other, well, she's in prison. And so as the world waits for revenge of the highest order, Iran's national security apparatus is on high alert for something else. Come closer. For singers. For singing. That's right, Shervin Hajiour, the Grammy award-winning singer of the national anthem of the Women Life Freedom Movement, went on Instagram to let his millions of fans know that he will have to begin serving his prison sentence of 3 years and 8 months for singing Baraye. Now, for those of you who are not Persian speakers, Baraye means for. So, for singing for, Shervin Hajiour will be going to prison. In other singing news, she may have never won a Grammy, but Zara Ismaili has sung her way into the hearts and minds of many Iranians. This is the 29-year-old street performer who has tackled everything from Radiohead to Amy Winehouse to Haideh. She was kidnapped from her home a couple of weeks ago by Iran's security forces for singing in public. That's right. Iran doesn't like women to do the do-re-mi in public. You know, it gets the men all riled up when they hear a woman singing and they just can't control themselves. Zara goes by Zarax Music, and today, if you go to her Instagram, this is what you see. The logo of the judiciary of the Islamic Republic. Weird flex, guys, weird flex. Taking down hundreds of videos that we were all enjoying just to put your own goddamn logo up on her site. I mean, what is this? This is bad tagging practice, you know? This is what we say in graffiti terms. Bad tagging. Now, all of this happened within Pezeshkian's first month of being president. So, will the man who Iranians have pinned their Gorbachev dreams to really bring about the change that you and I want to see? Not in the first month. Not yet. And I did tell you about Zara Ismaili being kidnapped from her home for singing in public, because that is something that the Islamic Republic has forbidden women to do for the past 45 years, sing for an audience. But the other thing that the Islamic Republic has forbidden women to do is to show their hair in public. If I was in Iran, you couldn't see these beautiful locks. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's fascism. Anyway, that law of not allowing women to see their hair also pertains to all cinema and television that's produced in the country. So you can't even see women's hair on the screen. So here's your moment in absurdistan.
ببین نرگس جان، آقا جون سنش بالاست. اگه بشه ما این دوتا جوونو به هم برسونیم، آقا جون دیگه هیچ آرزویی تو دلش نمیمونه. خب